So Lord Vanix, they have this in mind. They need to beat RSG. Once again, this is a best of 7. It's a long
That's right.
series. Who else can last their competition?
Banning away the Khalid and the Padang. I mean, KZP and Reminiscent, they do not want anything to do with these Khalid or even the Padang. They're not allowing Diablo because they know, they recognize this is the battle of the EXP as well, right? They know that Diablo loves to go on the flank. They love, Diablo loves to go for that sandwich play, you know, aka pincer play. And this time RSG, they recognize that Team Flash have Hades. They want to disable Hades by banning away the Fanny as well as the Nolan.
I think, you know, Team Flash, they are in for a very tough time because right now, Youngin has a lot of different options as well. Sure, you have the flexibility in terms of Diablo's EXP laners, but right now, with the addition of Sailor, you have to consider all of these unorthodox picks as well. The Loi in the mid, the Phoveus in the mid, these are all strategies that Youngin has brought in with Sailor from their previous teams as well. So I think Team Flash, they need to consider more than just blocking out Diablo.
Ooh, you get to see both these two teams, right? They start to have a little bit of idea. RSG is just targeting onto Hades. Team Flash, on the other hand, that's Diablo, 2 of Diablo's heroes taken away. Also focusing on Sailor, a little bit on Valentina. Team Flash first picks Angela.
Yep, I mean, Angela is a very nice pick, right? You could either go into the roam or you could even go into the mid. I think they would want Jay to go Angela into the mid lane because it provides you that extra magic damage as well as that hard guard which will come in so clutch. But this time, RSG, they're going to go with the Irithel and the Mathilda. Wow.
I mean, based on the past games in the playoffs as well, you know, when you have an Angela, the chances of you winning significantly go up.
Exactly.
So Team Flash, I think they have a very confident start, but it's also a flexible pick, like you mentioned. She could go in the mid, she could go on the roam. Now it's really up to Flash. What do they want to punch RSGSG with?
I mean, the Irithel is going to snowball so well. I mean, they do not want Vanix to get on this Irithel, right? Because of the kiting capability, and it's more of a deny/snap pick, right? The Matilda is a no-brainer. You have to go for that. And the Irithel has that kiting availability with that Angela hard guard. But this time, the Baxia slips through as well as the Fredrin. So it's going to be an Angela mid. Baxia might go into the EXP or even the roam again. Look at the flexibility coming out from Team Flash here. But knowing Team Flash, I think the Baxia would definitely go into the EXP lane.
Yeah, but you know what Team Flash just did, right? These two basically heroes, right, couples well with the Angela in terms of the East catchers, right? And not only just that, on top of creating that flexibility that, of course, Adamec could potentially go into the Baxia. He's pulled it out earlier just now. The Lozi can also pull out the Baxia roam. You also take away the Fredrin away from Bray, which is one of his best heroes.
Yep, and you know, adding on to that, Vanix still has that Bruno open for him. And that's one of his signature heroes
Alpha.
on the side of Vanix.
Alpha.
Wow. I mean, the sustainability from this Alpha. We've seen how Bray used this Alpha to the maximum. Spear of Alpha straight up into your face, bring you up and smash you right down with the sustenance.
And the true damage as well. That is the strength of this draft itself.
That's
and
right.
Youngin loves himself some true damage. He wants to get rid of this competition.
He loves it. Every time we're like, wait, what is Youngin? Why? He would just give you one word. True damage. That's all. He's just one word to you. Right? But at this time, we're going to go into the second phase of the ban right now. 10 seconds left on the clock, and it is going to be RSG going to be banning out. Yes, they have to ban out the Bruno.
Yep.
I think the Bruno really enables them as well, right? There we go.
Yep,
They can be coaches.
You take it away. Bruno is just super crazy in terms of Vanix. If you see him on camera right now. Right here is just RSG looking to ban away Marksman's. Team Flash, on the other hand, starts to cut down even more
Nice, man.
on the EXP lane.
Yep, and taking out the Phoveus as well. And RSG, I think they can go for the Claude ban. I think the Claude kind of jumps into the backline and kind of disrupts and bursts on this Irithel. So I think, you know, right now, Youngin, he should be taking out the Claude.
Yep,
The
I
Claude
mean,
is the only one that can jump into the backline.
it's really clear that Vanix is going to be a problem for RSG. All the games in the winners bracket, you could see Vanix was always cornered, always pincered, always taken aim at. And if Vanix is down, it looks like Flash will take a loss as well.
Banning away the Bruno right here. And RSG, I think they should ban the Claude. But no, they're going to ban the one. I mean, the kiteability, if that's even a word. is gonna be taken away from this 1-1 as well.
It's a very long, extended period of
Very.
iframes, right, with the crossbow of tanks. So it's understandable why they don't want to have this in the lineup for Flash. And they're not exactly a super bursty lineup as it stands now. So they don't want to have an extended team fight. That is 1-1's one true love. In the heat of the battle, that is it.
Remember, 1-1 was just buffed.
Yeah,
like,
Jace loves the 1-1.
last week, like
He
in the
loves
middle of
it.
last week, right? I was just playing it. It's so fluid right now. But then again, I asked the question, right? Why 1-1? It wasn't being pulled out by Vanix at all. And then after that, you know, you've been practicing so
With the
many
Angela.
of these old ones.
With the Angela, there's so much kiteability and sustenance coming out. You got a free debuff, you got a free shield, you got extra healing as well. Because we all know 1-1 does not have as much lifesteal. So the Angela kind of compensate for that. Hence the, 1-1 ban. What do you think of it? Does it make sense?
It does, it does.
It does?
Because it extends the amount of fighting capability she has as well, right? Now, talking about extension of fight capabilities, they don't want to have that burst coming in from Paquito. So Team Flash is going to take away our boxer here, which means Oki will take up the Lapu Lapu
Wait.
for his team.
That's
Wow,
Diablo.
Diablo Lapu Lapu.
That's Diablo on a meta hero. And that is like not Diablo at all, right? Like forcing him back into this Lapu, it's just because Team Flash is literally banning away like 4 of his heroes right now.
Yeah, I mean, we all know, right? Most teams, if not all the teams in MPL SG, notice that Diablo is always a huge problem. So they want to limit the amount of damage you can take out as well.
The Edith, yeah. The Edith is going to get picked up right here. Team Flash solidify their lineup with the Angela Fredrin Boxer as well as the Claude and the Edith
Wait.
and RSG.
Abstract, are
going
you watching
into
this?
the Cyclops.
Abstract,
Nani?
are you watching this? This is the Cyclops. Game number 1 of Grand Finals. A Youngin Sailor signature in RSGSG.
What's going on?
Huge burst, very fast cooldowns. This strat didn't work in Season 4. Right now, Youngin is pulling deep into his pockets, shocking Team Flash. And I want to see how the Sailor execute this mind of Youngin.
It was so crazy that in Season 4, he pulled it out against RSG, and now he's going to be in RSG and pulling it out against Team Flash.
Exactly, and with the Cyclops, it's going to go for a hard lockdown as well, and wow, I just can't.
With that said, ladies and gents, this is game number 1. Momentum is very important for both these two teams. Who shall get game number 1? I want to hear you guys scream your favorite team as we go into game number 1 of the Grand Finals. Team Flash going up against RSGSG.
Wow, with the star power lockdown as well coming out from the Cyclops, but it is kind of a liability, right? The Cyclops is so squishy.
I never liked the Cyclops.
You never liked the Cyclops. I hate it.
I don't like the Cyclops,
I
man.
actually love a late game Cyclops as well. The cooldown is really literally insane. You essentially have no cooldowns at all. You can keep throwing your skills at your opponents, and it's huge amount of damage along with Magical Pierce, depending on how you build your items.
That's right, the Force is really strong with this one as well. And Team Flash here, they're going to go for a reverse map play. They're going to go for the Lolzy Vanix on the top lane. But for RSG, they're going to play a Sailor Diablo on the bottom lane.
It's going to be a mid lane Jay with this Angela. So we're looking at that Mighty Morphing time, right? When
Mighty Morphing
Jay
time.
hits his 4, he has that hard guard available for his team. And I think that's how Flashes wants to counter RSG's aggression.
Yup, and a Lethal Wanderer right now. Jay and as well as Lolzy, they're trying to contest for this Lethal. And it is still going to go into the arms of RSGSG.
Yep, at this level of gameplay, the minor things really matter. And right now you can see, even though it is just 100 gold ahead, RSG does have a slight EXP advantage. That's going to be huge during that first total of the game.
Yep, but look at Bray though. Bray is just waiting in a very bad and amazing position. If Adamir steps over the line, that's it. He knows, I think he kind of smells it. There's no information on the jungle whatsoever, and they know the timing of Alpha's jungle, but oh, Lucian Cutie.
Takes a lot of damage. That's a Mathilda, very slippery. Still A-OK, still safe. Ring. Oh, that's an ultimate being missed. Bench is already popped by Adamir though, just in the nick of time.
Yep, the Spear of Alpha is going to go wide right here with the Retribution still available for Brado, but he doesn't have the Spear of Alpha to close the gap. And Hades can use this taunt and deny that gap closing Spear of Alpha coming out from Bray.
First challenge for Hades here. If he gets it, it's going to be a huge lead for Flash. RSG, they're looking to do the same for themselves.
Not a lot of magical damage at this rate coming off from Team Flash.
Very
RSG on the other hand, but Diablo, okay, he's gonna initiate. Oh, Losi, think it's over the other side. Hardguard already commit the first blood. Goes over to Diablo instead. Appraisal's Web, I don't see it. Bray will make sure that he doesn't use it at all. Jay, the only one left. Adamir forcing to use total super points. RSG takes away this one turtle away from Team Flash.
That was an amazing spear of Alpha. Follow up there from Bray, smashing and collecting 3 members of Flash into their arms.
And look at what Bray is doing. He's trying to get
Immediately.
more for his team here. Gets caught out though.
There's Archada as well. Bray gets knocked up sky high once again. That's the second skill coming out of Alpha at the same time. Appraisal's Web this time around will land, but Bray takes someone down for the grave. That's Lozi, another casualty taken by RSG.
One casualty, 1 for 1 here. Lolzy in the life of Bray. I think, RSG, that was not a worthy trade at all. I mean, they are having a nice goal advantage with a 1,500 goal lead right now. And Team Flash, it does look like Vanix is kind of losing his lane and getting the gold plated chip just a little bit.
Well, they do make some big differences in this particular first skirmish, right? So Sayla is level 5. Jay just hit, which means Sayla is actually in front in terms of EXP. So the next turtle is going to be at a very important time. They might not have enough damage on the side of Flash.
This time, RSG, they have the opening lead, right? 3-1 with a 1.5k goal lead, and they are getting a lot of map space, as you can see, from the side of Sayla as well as Diablo. Diablo moving up very, very far into the mid lane as well, covering up that map space, leaving his wave alone yet again, and still able to go back. But star power lockdown onto Lolzy though, but the combo coming in from Sayla is going to get him right up with that guiding wing from Lucian Cutie.
They might want to do a pincer right here because the turtle is going to be spawning up in the next 25 seconds or so. So RSG definitely looking for a free kill here, so they have the numbers advantage. If they can't, it's all about positioning for the side of RSG.
Very slow start if you guys, if you ask me. Just the turtle clash earlier just now. Both of these two teams are just sizing it up. They're not making any weird, inefficient movements right here. It's kind of clean for now, but we shall see whether this turtle fight will be the same as earlier just now.
Ooh.
Nice of damage. Jay, first casualty of the fight. Normal mid lane for the side of Team Flash. Here comes Diablo with the stun. Doesn't catch anybody for now. Adamir just rolls around. Bray takes the second turtle away from Team Flash once again.
Exactly, and as we can see right here, level 8 and level 7, Adamir still gets out alive though, but he runs low at a 2-bar HP. Hard Guard comes in. Taurus Basons is going to get activated with the Hard Guard.
Yeah, Hard Guard coming in super clutch for the side of Adamir. If not, there will be a dead box here. Team Flash right here, they need to try to find something to enable around the mid game. If not, the late game would never come for Team Flash.
RSG is just faster at this point. You can see the Blade of Heptasis being built onto this Labu Labu already. And with the help of the Hunter Strike, this is going to be a very fast alpha as well. That jump!
There's a jump right here, Vanix. BMI is all the way out, back to safety. Hades takes a lot of damage, converted into great health. Oki just making sure that the gold laner for the side of Team Flash couldn't play the game.
Wow, but I have to say, what an insane microplay there from Lucian Cutie, right? He sees that Blazing Duets pop into the Circling Eagle, denying and just stopping that Blazing Duet coming out from Vanix.
Well, Team Flash helping to restrict the amount of damage that RSG can put on them with the fleeting time. So that's going to be a core item and priority item for Jay here. Looking like they want to try and get Lucian, but he's quite tanky at this point.
Yep. It is going to be a roam Lucian Cutie after
That's
all.
a lockdown as well. Allows Diablo to jump. Appraisal's Web coming in. Hades just keeping it, making sure he stays alive. Sayla pins Hades down to the ground. And now RSG continues on to the chase. Adamir is here right here. But Lozi, no damage comes out to Team Flash for now. Sayla's outputting the damage against Adamir. Ray assassinating Lozi right in his own jungle.
Wow, Bray jumping all the way from the mid lane turret across the wall, able to catch out onto Lolzy as well at the very last moment.
I mean, I like this composition. RSG is playing it like a pick-off composition, and they're peeling away layers of the Flash defense. Kind of like a onion piece where they're taking it layer by layer, and Flash is starting to cry.
That felt like you're quoting a Chinese song right there.
Layer by layer. piece by piece.
But then again, first turret from the side of Team Flash already taken down. RSG in the dominant lead in terms of the goal, Turtle, and also everything that they want to do.
Yeah.
No contest coming from Team
No
Flash.
contest, yeah.
They will not contest. Team Flash, they need to take things extremely slow. Right now, it's about lasting towards that mid and late game. RSG though, they have a very different plan. They have a 5k goal lead at the 7.5 minutes mark. This is going to be where they can see, can they break Flash even further?
Yeah, but Oki already securing onto the
Circling
Husk Claw
Eagle.
as well.
Miss.
But Circling Eagle, Primarev gets Lossy right out. But to continue my point as well,
Yep.
Husk Claw and the Berserker's Fury already secured for Oki on this Bruno. Oh, sorry, on this Irithel. As the Bruno was the ban.
Yeah. But then again, let's take a look at the damage dealt right
Wow.
here. Vertigo. Sailor all the way up in the charge right here. Look at where
Lossy?
Vanix is. Doesn't really have the damage, doesn't do anything at all for now. Hades, that's a taunt landing on top of Lucian Cutie, gets knocked out. Bray coming from the flank at the same time, looking at Hades, but Oki just zoning Team Flash away. RSG, they're taking mid, they're taking bot, and taking no prisoners from the side of Team Flash.
Yes, and RSG on the macro game, right? Again, I mean, the macro game is just insane.
So quick,
Yep.
Hades right here will be able to find Bray, but he doesn't really have the damage. Lucian Cutie just drags Bray back to safety.
All that just for the tier 2 turret to go down in the bottom lane. What a macro play. The Shikuri though.
They need a pickup right here. Lucy looking for it. Looking will not be able to connect on to Bray. Diablo will be the one to find Vanix instead. Blazing Duet already committed with Jay on the hard guard. Diablo trying his best, but here comes Oki jumping over the wall with a heavy crossbow.
Oki!
Just shredding through Vanix. Sailor credits up on the kill. Oki takes down another one. Solo kill lead just Jay. The lad from the side of Team Flash.
That's a huge mistake from Team Flash. I don't know why they went to commit. Right now, Bray is so far ahead. 3 levels ahead of Hades. He's 6-1-1. Just his rotary swing cuts out about a fifth of the life of Hades. And I'm not sure why they're still taking this fight. It's almost a $10,000 goal lead for RSG.
Wow, 10k goal lead on the
Wow.
side. There we go,
That's
10k
it.
goal lead on the side of RSG. And I have to say, what an insane flank from Oki as well. Lousy, they know that mistake happened. The onward miss. There was no flip back coming out from Lousy, and they had to take that opportunity right there.
Whoa,
Hades!
What on earth? Just dashes with a glimpse. Takes the Lord away from RSG. You doubt this guy, he delivers.
What is this guy? What has Hades been
This
eating?
is not a Lancelot.
What has he been eating? Landing retribution over and over again. Walking up into 5 members of RSG and taking away the Lord as well.
Team Flash, this is borrowed time. They need to try to find some value at all for the side of RSG. The Blazing Duet, that's a shutdown. Exactly what Team Flash needs. Even though it gets 10k, look at that. Immediately drops to 8k. RSG didn't know they cannot give too much away to Team Flash.
We need what Team Flash is eating at this point because that was a sick retribution by Hades. He achieved so much for his team that he bought them quite a bit of time and they got the kill on Bray as well. That's going to shut down that lead, cut down that goal lead now to 8,000 gold instead.
That was 10k immediately when Bray dies. That's 2k immediately shaved off in terms of the gold lead. RSG, they have to try to end this game before Team Flash starts to come online.
Yeah, I mean, Vanix is running on a timer right now, right? Let's take a look at the items coming out from Vanix as well. He already secured the Demon Hunter Sword as well as the Golden Staff. And right now, going into the Vampire Mallet as well as the regular Spear, he is going for his Holy Trinity right here.
Yep, that Trinity is going to make them divine here. Bray, he has to be careful.
They have to be careful right here, and they have to contest this yet again. And yep, the items are going to be coming up on the screen right now. Hunter Strike as well as War Axe. Brute Force Breastplate, of course, coming out from Bray.
Yep, this fleeting time actually making a lot of work for Flash here. Both of the Romans actually have that Flask of Oasis already, so healing is going to be great. But the fact that Adamir exists with this Boxer Mark could prove to be the changing point between RSG.
Yep, with Degen coming out from the Tortoise Croissants as well. And I have to say, Lucian Cutie has not been making much of an impact, you know, as of right now at 11 minutes, but they are rushing in. Spell of Alpha.
Spell Alpha committed. Adamir looking for a pickup right here on top with
Adamir?
Jace on the hard guard as well. But then again, Lozy is just looking for a target. Vanix half HP. Lots of damage coming up from RSG. Look at them giving loads of respect over Team Flash, not handshaking that team fight.
Yeah, I mean, Bray took a big hit right there because of that hard guard coming in from Jay and onto Anime as well. Pops the Vengeance as well. And, he had a Tortoise Persona, so that's denying the heals coming out from this Lucian Cutie.
The tides are already changing. Jay going for the Holy Crystal. The heals are going to be insane here. You can see RSG a little bit hesitant to start a fight wrongly. That's why they're being so careful about it. Flash, they're just waiting for that one chance, that one opportunity. They will flip this goal lead on its back.
You almost called the Eminem there.
Yeah, I mean, they almost seize whatever they wanted, and right now, Flash, they have to seize this Lord right here, right now, and 80's just T-posing in front of RSG, and RSG, they're unsure, they're like, do we go for this fight? I mean, the previous time we went for a 5-man take though, but Lowzy,
oh, Diablo just dodges that there. Flicker for Flicker already committed. You got Hades in the Lord Pit. It could always go over to either way. It's Hades Retribution versus Raze. Mathilda, Lucian Cutie brings Oki to join the fight. Lucian Cutie a little bit low, Second Ego looking for a target. Pushing Lowzy, Adamir looking for just tag onto Oki, just zoning him out, but Diablo doing the same. The Wind of Nature
Lowzy
from Vanix, but Lord killed by RSG, secured at what cost? Adamir finds onto Oki as well. Bray will trade for Lowzy. Vanix still alive for now, but then again, what is the outcome of this particular one?
There we go, double kill coming in for Bray as well. It's going to be a 1-for-3 here. RSG, the victor of that team fight as well as the Lord take, and down goes Jay. Flash right now, Vanix, the only man standing here against 4 members on the side of RSG with the Luminous Lord marching down into the middle lane, and the latest death timer right now is going to be on Jay with the 23 seconds on the death time.
What can Vanix do with that one blazing duet though?
It's a Luminous Lord.
Yep. Lowzy coming back online though. That's the Star Shadow already committed. Vanix immediately deleted. The core taking damage from RSG, and that's enough for them to end the game for game number 1.
That was an open and shut case for RSG.
Yep, the pressure was just too much from the side of RSG, and this is what we expect out of a 3-time champion. Very clean cut, very high pressure, and Team Flash, they need to go back to the drawing board.
Wow, what a draft, what a play. I mean, the